Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're embarking on a fascinating journey into the secret language of cats, their body language. If you've ever found yourself wondering, what on earth is Mittens trying to tell me, you're definitely in the right place. Cats are truly masters of nonverbal communication, and by the end of this video, you'll be decoding their subtle signals like a feline whisperer. Whether you're a brand new cat parent, just brought your first furball home, or a seasoned cat lover with years of purrs under your belt, understanding your cat's body language is absolutely crucial. It's the key to building a deeper, more meaningful bond, avoiding those awkward misunderstandings, and even preventing stressful situations before they escalate. So grab a cup of tea, make yourself comfortable, and let's dive right in. Alright, let's start with the ears. These little radar dishes are incredibly expressive and can tell you a whole lot about what's going on in your cat's mind. Ears forward. When Mitten's ears are pointed forward, like right now, it means she's curious, alert, and totally engaged with her surroundings. This is the perfect moment to interact with her. Maybe bring out her favorite feather toy or try a new puzzle feeder. It's playtime. Ear sideways or flattened. Now, if Mitten's ears were turned sideways or flattened against her head, that would be a clear sign that she's feeling anxious, irritated, or just plain unsure. It's her way of saying, I need some space, please. Think of it as her putting up a do not disturb sign. It's important to respect that space and not push her. Ears pinned back. And when Mitten's ears are pinned all the way back, that's a red flag. It's a clear sign of fear or aggression. This is often accompanied by other defensive behaviors like hissing, growling, or even a puffed-up tail. If you see this, it's absolutely crucial to give your cat some space until they calm down. Trust me, you don't want to be on the receiving end of those claws. Next up, the tail. Think of it as your cat's very own mood barometer. It's one of the most obvious and reliable ways they communicate their feelings. Tail held high and straight. This is the I'm confident and happy stance. It's their way of saying life is good. When your cat greets you with a high tail, it's like a friendly wave. Tail puffed up or bottle brush tail. This is the I'm scared or angry look. They're trying to look bigger to intimidate whatever's bothering them. This often happens during confrontations with other animals or in unfamiliar situations. Tail low or tucked between the legs. This is the I'm nervous or unsure signal. They're feeling vulnerable and need reassurance. If your cat's tail is tucked, try to create a calm environment and offer gentle comfort. Tail flicking or lashing vigorously. This is the I'm annoyed warning. It's their way of saying, give me space. If you're petting your cat and notice this, it's time to stop and let them relax. Tail gently swaying or curled at the tip. This is the I'm relaxed and content vibe. They're in their happy place. This is often seen when they're lounging in the sun or enjoying a quiet moment. Tail quivering. This can mean excitement or, in some cases, marking territory. If your cat's tail quivers when they see you, it's a sign they're thrilled to have you around. Alright, fellow feline fanatics, let's dive deep into the captivating world of cat eyes. Those mesmerizing orbs that can communicate volumes without a single meow. Slow blinks, the kitty kiss of affection. When your cat gazes at you with those soulful eyes and slowly closes and opens their eyelids, it's like receiving a sweet, gentle kiss. This is the ultimate sign of trust and affection. It means your cat feels completely safe and comfortable in your presence. They're saying, I adore you, human. Try this. Respond with a slow blink of your own. It's like saying I love you back in cat language. You might be surprised at how your cat responds. This simple exchange can strengthen your bond and create a beautiful moment of connection. Dilated pupils, the window to excitement, fear, and focus. Those big, black pupils aren't just for adjusting to light. They're also a window into your cat's emotional state. When your cat's pupils widen, it can mean a few things. Excitement. Think of a cat playing with their favorite toy. Their pupils will be dilated as they pounce and chase, fully engaged in the thrill of the hunt. Fear or anxiety. If your cat is in a new environment or facing a perceived threat, their pupils might dilate as their body goes into fight or flight mode. Intense focus. Have you ever seen your cat intently watching a bird outside the window? Those dilated pupils show just how concentrated they are. Constricted pupils, a sign of tension or aggression. When your cat's pupils narrow to slits, it's a sign they might be feeling tense, agitated, or even aggressive. This often goes hand in hand with other body language cues, such as a stiff posture, flattened ears, or a twitching tail. Hunting mode. If your cat is stalking a toy or fixated on a critter outside, those narrow pupils show they're locked onto their target. Feeling threatened. If your cat feels cornered or confronted, their pupils will constrict as they prepare to defend themselves. Half-closed eyes, the picture of contentment. The blissful state of half-closed eyes. This is the I'm relaxed and content look. When your cat's eyelids are gently drooping, they're in their happy place. They feel safe, secure, and utterly at ease. You'll often see this when they're basking in a sunbeam, enjoying a gentle petting session, or simply dozing off for a peaceful nap. Direct, staring gaze, a challenge or a threat. While we might think prolonged eye contact is a sign of affection, it can be quite the opposite for cats. A direct, unwavering stare can be a challenge or a threat, especially when accompanied by other aggressive body language cues. Staring at another animal. If your cat is locked in a staring contest with another cat or animal, it's best to intervene and redirect their attention. This can prevent a potential confrontation. Staring at you. If your cat is staring at you intensely, it might be their way of demanding attention or expressing displeasure. Pay attention to their other body language cues to understand what they're trying to tell you. By paying close attention to your cat's eyes, you can gain valuable insights into their emotional state. Remember, every cat is unique, and their eye expressions can vary depending on their personality and the situation. So observe, learn, and deepen your connection with your feline friend through the captivating language of their eyes. Now, let's zoom out and look at the big picture: your cat's overall body posture. While individual cues like ear position and tail movement are important, the way your cat holds their entire body can tell you even more about how they're feeling. Let's break it down. Relaxed and sprawled out, belly up. First step, the ultimate sign of trust, the belly up pose. When your cat sprawls out on their back, exposing their belly, it's a huge compliment. They're saying, I feel safe and comfortable around you. But here's the catch: not all cats enjoy belly rubs. For some cats, exposing their belly is a sign of trust, but touching it is a big no-no. If you reach for their belly and they swat or bite, don't take it personally. They're just setting boundaries. Crouched low to the ground. On the flip side, if your cat is crouched low to the ground, they're feeling scared, unsure, or threatened. This posture makes them look smaller and less noticeable, which is their way of trying to stay safe. You might see this if your cat is in a new environment, like a vet's office, or if they hear a loud noise that startles them. If you notice your cat crouching, try to create a calm, safe space for them. Offer a cozy hiding spot, like a cardboard box or a covered cat bed, and let them come out on their own terms. Tip: avoid forcing them out of their crouched position. This can make them feel even more stressed. Instead, speak softly and offer treats to help them feel more secure. Arched back with fur standing up, Halloween cat. The classic Halloween cat pose. When your cat arches their back and puffs up their fur, they're trying to look bigger and more intimidating. This is a defensive posture, and it usually means they're scared but ready to defend themselves if needed. You might see this if your cat encounters a new animal or feels threatened by something in their environment. It's their way of saying, back off, I'm not afraid to fight if I have to. Fun fact, this posture is often accompanied by hissing or growling, which are clear warnings to stay away. If you see your cat in this pose, Give them plenty of space and remove whatever's causing their stress if possible. Kneading, making biscuits. Now, let's talk about one of the cuttest behaviors, kneading, or as we like to call it, making biscuits. When your cat presses their paws rhythmically against a soft surface, they're reliving a comforting behavior from kittenhood. As kittens, they need their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow. As adults, they do it when they're feeling happy, relaxed, and content. It's their way of saying, "I'm safe and loved." Tip: if your cat kneads on you, consider it a compliment. But keep their nails trimmed to avoid any accidental scratches. Rubbing against you, bunting. Have you ever wondered why your cat rubs against you? This behavior, called bunting, is their way of marking you with their scent. Cats have scent glands on their cheeks, chin, and the base of their tail, and when they rub against you, they're saying, "You're part of my family." It's a sign of affection and ownership. Your cat is essentially claiming you as their own. It's also a way for them to feel more secure in their environment, as your scent becomes familiar and comforting to them. Fun fact, if your cat rubs against your legs when you come home, they're not just saying hello, they're also gathering information about where you've been and what you've been up to. It's their way of staying connected to you, following you everywhere. If your cat is your shadow, following you from room to room, it's a sign of a very strong bond. Cats are naturally independent creatures, so when they choose to stick by your side, it means they truly love and trust you. This behavior is especially common in cats who've formed a deep attachment to their humans. They want to be near you, whether you're cooking in the kitchen, working at your desk, or even using the bathroom. Tip: if your cat follows you everywhere, take it as a compliment. They see you as their safe space and their favorite person in the world. The play bow. Let's not forget the play bow. When your cat crouches low with their front legs stretched out and their hind legs ready to pounce, they're in full play mode. This posture is an invitation to engage in some fun and games. You might see this when your cat is about to chase a toy or playfully attack a fellow pet. It's their way of saying, "Let's have some fun." Tip: if your cat does the play bow, grab their favorite toy and join in on the fun. It's a great way to bond and keep them active. The loaf position. Finally, let's talk about the loaf position. When your cat sits with their paws tucked neatly under their body, they're in a relaxed but alert state. It's like they're saying, "I'm comfortable, but I'm ready to spring into action if needed." This is a common posture for cats who are lounging but still keeping an eye on their surroundings. It's a sign that they feel safe but aren't completely letting their guard down. Fun fact, some cats even tuck their tails around their bodies when they loaf, creating the perfect little bread roll shape. It's adorable and practical. They're conserving body heat while staying cozy. Every posture tells a story, and by paying attention to your cat's body language, you can better understand their needs and emotions. Whether they're sprawled out in total relaxation or crouched low in fear, your cat is always communicating with you. The more you observe and learn, the stronger your bond will become. So take the time to watch, listen, and connect with your feline friend. They'll thank you with purrs, head bumps, and maybe even a few slow blinks. Body language is just one piece of the puzzle when it comes to understanding your cat. Cats are also incredibly vocal creatures, and they use a wide range of sounds to communicate with us and with each other. On top of that, they have a whole other layer of communication, scent marking. Let's dive into these fascinating aspects of feline communication. Cats are masters of vocal communication, and each sound they make has a specific meaning. Here's a breakdown of the most common vocalizations and what they mean. Meows, the versatile sound. Meows are perhaps the most well-known cat sound, and they're almost exclusively directed at humans. That's right, cats don't typically meow at each other. They've learned that we respond to their meows, so they use them to get our attention. But not all meows are the same. A short, high-pitched meow might mean, "Hello," or "I'm here." While a long, drawn-out meow could be a demand for food or attention. Some cats even have a specific dinner meow that they use only when they're hungry. Fun fact, did you know that adult cats rarely meow at each other? They reserve this sound mostly for communicating with humans. It's like they've developed their own language just for us. Purrs, the sound of contentment, and more. The purr, the sound we all love to hear. Most of the time, purring is a sign that your cat is happy and content. It's their way of saying, "I feel safe and loved." You'll often hear this when they're curled up on your lap or enjoying a good scratch behind the ears. But purring isn't always about happiness. Cats also purr when they're stressed, in pain, or even giving birth. It's thought that purring has a self-soothing effect, helping them calm down in difficult situations. Tip: if your cat is purring but seems tense or unwell, pay close attention to their body language and behavior. They might be trying to comfort themselves during a stressful time. Hisses and growls, the warning signs. Hisses and growls are unmistakable signs that your cat is feeling threatened, scared, or aggressive. These sounds are meant to warn others to stay away. A hiss is like a sharp back off, while a growl is a deeper, more serious warning. You might hear these sounds if your cat feels cornered, is introduced to a new pet, or is in an unfamiliar environment. Important note, if your cat is hissing or growling, it's best to give them space. Trying to comfort them or intervene might escalate the situation. Let them calm down on their own terms. Chirps and trills, the friendly greetings. Chirps and trills are some of the most delightful sounds cats make. These short, melodic sounds are often used as greetings or to get your attention. You might hear your cat chirp when they're excited to see you or when they're trying to show you something, like a toy or a sunny spot on the floor. Mother cats also use trills to call their kittens, so it's a sound associated with warmth and connection. Chattering, the hunter's sound. Have you ever heard your cat make a strange chattering sound while watching birds or squirrels? This is called chattering, and it's thought to be a sign of excitement or frustration. Some experts believe it's a hunting behavior. Cats might be mimicking the sound of their prey or practicing their bite. Either way, it's a fascinating glimpse into their wild instincts. While vocalizations are a big part of how cats communicate, they also rely heavily on scent marking. Cats have scent glands on their cheeks, paws, and the base of their tails, and they use these to leave messages for other cats and for you. Rubbing, bunting, the "you're mine" mark. When your cat rubs against you, they're not just showing affection, they're marking you with their scent. This behavior, called bunting, is their way of saying, "You're part of my family." They also rub against furniture, walls, and other objects to mark their territory. It's like they're leaving little sticky notes that say, "I was here, and this is mine." Fun fact, cats have scent glands on their cheeks, so when they rub their face against you, they're leaving their scent in a very personal way. It's a huge compliment. Scratching, the visual and scent combo. Scratching isn't just about keeping their claws sharp, it's also a form of scent marking. When cats scratch, they leave both visual marks and scent from the glands in their paws. This is their way of claiming territory and making their environment feel more familiar and secure. If your cat is scratching your furniture, try redirecting them to a scratching post. It's a win-win. They get to mark their territory, and your couch stays intact. Spraying, the strongest statement. Spraying is a more intense form of scent marking, usually done by unneutered males or cats feeling stressed or threatened. When a cat sprays, they release a strong-smelling urine to mark their territory. While this behavior can be frustrating for pet owners, it's important to understand that it's a natural instinct. If your cat is spraying, it might be a sign that they're feeling anxious or insecure. Addressing the root cause, like introducing changes slowly or providing more vertical space, can help reduce this behavior. Cats are truly complex communicators, using a combination of body language, vocalizations, and scent marking to express themselves. By paying attention to these cues, you can build a deeper understanding of your feline friend and strengthen your bond. The next time your cat meows, purrs, or rubs against you, take a moment to appreciate the rich world of communication they're sharing with you. It's their way of saying, "You're important to me." And don't forget, every cat is unique. The more you observe and learn about your cat's individual quirks, the better you'll be at understanding their needs and emotions. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of cat communication. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow cat lovers, and subscribe for more feline fun. What's your cat's favorite way to communicate? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, keep listening, watching, and learning from your furry friends.